Oh, hi. Sorry, I forgot I pressed go live. I'm just trying to get my thing up. No, hang on. I can't get my... Right, hang on. I'll be with you in 2 seconds. Hello, morning everybody. Hello on the playback. Thank you for watching. Right. Thank you for watching. Oh, now I've got to turn myself down. Right, okay, right. I'm all set. Hello, Stephen. Hi, Mrs. T. my thing's moved, hasn't it? Oh. No, I can't tell if you can see, but no, that's better. Right. Good morning, everybody. How are you? Hi, Dr. Glenda. Let me just get the wires out of the way. Does help. I'm so messy. Right. Hi, everybody. Nice for you to join. Nice of you to join me. I hope you can hear me okay. If someone could let me know, because I don't want to do a whole video and you can't hear me properly. Right, I'm going to, well, this is today's painting. Still got like 10 tons of salt on the bottom. I added a few bits. I made this bit look a bit more like trees. And I added some, oops, now I'm smudging everything. Trying to get off the salt. And then I added some foreground bits. Good, I'm glad you can hear me. I need to move that over a bit. Sorry, I'm choking on something. Right. A bit out of breath because I've just been chasing 2 blackbirds around my house, trying to get them out. Pesky things. God, stop coughing. Right. Let's take this off the block. Oops, just ripped it. Oh, that's good, wasn't it? Damn it. That's one thing about these blocks. Sometimes they stick so much that they're difficult to get off. This is £140. Oh, I think it's £140. It might be a bit thinner, but cold pressed watercolour paper. And that's that one. And I don't know what we'll do today. Let me unravel the other one we did yesterday. Let's just flick through. This book's getting nice and dirty. Things don't stay clean here for that long. Oh God, I'm getting my this and that's and is and what's muddled up today. And this is, I'm just going to peel this off. That's quite nice. Let me zoom you in if it works. Oh yeah, quite zoomed in there. Now you can just see get in. There we go. That's the texture. Which is quite nice. I don't know if I'll add anything extra to this, but I don't know. I've got quite a lag on my thing, so sorry if I'm a bit behind. Let me just zoom right out. It seems to not. That's it. I have to stand up to do the zoom bit, so I can't see. Anyway, that looks quite nice how it is, really. I might just keep it as like a simple. It's quite simple. I'm smudging it again. It's quite a simple thing. So, right, new page, a new day. I'm going to go back to colours that are boring today, I think. I did enough of the brightness yesterday. Let me just put a bit of Just make sure everything's... Oh, I forgot to change my water yet again. Good at that. Hey, hey, never mind. I'm just going to stick a bit of water. Look how clean it's not. In here is a mixture of Dr. PH Martins and what are they called? Daniel Smith watercolours. And these are a mixture of Mission colours and a couple of Dr. PH Martins as well. But just get everything wet. Is it unlucky to have birds in the house or something? I don't know. I'm just going to start this. I don't know what colours to use. I'm going to use this ink. I like this ink. Blue. Just letting it all smudge in together. Put a bit of blue up here. I'm going to come in with my white ink and see if it pushes the colour away. Yes, it works today. Liking that. Let's dribble a bit down here. I'm getting more confident doing these. Which I quite like. I'm going to put some ochre, however you like to call it, light. I quite like that. Now I've got these things, these chalky things. I always forget what they're called. Watercolour pastels, but these ones are quite chalky. They're from Home Hobby. I'm going to do some scribbles because I can. I thought I could make it look a bit like, I don't know, can I make it look like mountains? Oh, that's going to look a bit nasty. It looks a bit like mountains anyway, I don't know. It's all about experimenting, isn't it? I'm going to do a bit of... Oops, they always break when I do that. This is going to be quite a textury one, I think. I have this feeling I'm going to be throwing everything at it. I don't really like this, but I'm going to smidge it out a bit. That looks a bit like hills. Just put a little bit here. I love that white ink. I always have a nice sky and then I drop something in it. Thank you, Dr. Glenda. I don't know, I've sold a few abstracts, but I haven't, I don't know, I'm terrible at selling my work. I never put it up for sale. Maybe I should. I sell them when I have open studios. People seem to sell them because, yeah, it's the only time I sort of put them out to sell at my open studios. But I think I should be having an open studio now, but because of the circumstances, I'm supposed to be having an exhibition as well. But that's not going to be happening. I'm sure it's about now. It was supposed to happen, yeah. It's a bit sad, really. Just going to put a little bit of yellow across here. See if that... They do sell quite well when I have my open studios, because I think around here the sceneries like this. That's where I get. Oh, this is just a who I get people asking. This is a dip pen. One of those ones we can usually pull the nib off. I've got loads of nibs so you can change them around. Just a bit of a scribble. Like a bit of a scribble. I'm going to add a bit of salt. Just an ickle bit this time. And I really like that. I think I finished that one. Thank you, Mrs. T. I marvel at it too. Yeah, watercolour goes by weight. It's the weight is worked out by the amount of pressure it takes to squash the paper down to make the paper. So I think that's right. Anyway, yeah, I think that's right. Don't sort of judge me on that. But I'm sure it's got something to do with that. Go and do it, Mrs. T. This paper, this one is £140 cold press, and it's got a slight grain on it. Some cold press paper, so, you can get cold press rough, which has more of a grain on it. This has, let me zoom in and you can probably see a bit of a grain on it, if it works. And can you see just here? That's the grain. This is quite a, what do you call it? The pattern is quite uniform across the whole thing, the texture. Some watercolour paper, especially the handmade one, doesn't have a uniformity to it, so it's the texture is different all over. So this is the candy paper, which is handmade, caddy, whatever you call it, and you can see like the texture comes and goes. It's not so textury here, and there's more texture there, and it's very irregular. So my comments aren't catching up with everything. And, oh, the texture of the sandpaper. This is a P80. It's just I don't know, I use anything. You can use a nail file, whatever, anything that makes it sound off, because I think you can even, ooh, God, that makes a horrible squeaky sound. Yeah, you can even just scratch it with your fingernail if you don't mind the disgusting squeaky sound. Yeah. And now I've got it all up my nail. My fingernails are disgusting at the minute. Gardening hands. Hi, the moody artist. Right, that's that one done. I'm going to put that to the side. This is going to be another quick one this morning, isn't it? I also spent time chatting. I'm going to use the same sort of colours as well, because they always turn out different, even though I sort of plan to do similar ones, which is nice. This is the handmade paper book. Hi Mark, I can't remember if I said morning to everybody. Sorry if I've missed you. Right, how did I start off the other one? I sort of slapped on a bit of this, didn't I? This is water, clean water, not. It's not that clean, is it? It's good because you can see it, that's my excuse. This is drawing ink. I'm quite liking it in a minute. I've got to go and clean up blackbird poo after this. Just chasing them around. Pesky animals. This colour is, I think it's peacock blue, so I thought I'd stick that in. That's pretty. That's a mission colour, I think. Yes, mission. Nice peacocky colour. It's quite bright. I'm going to add some yellow ochre to it. Ochre. I never know how to say it. People say it differently. Ooh, this one's got is much darker than my other one. Let me add some gamboge like that. I'm going to add some white acrylic to this. Hello, Linda. Western Canada. What's the time there? I like that. A bit blue, I think, for the sky. Looks a bit green. It's because my water's disgusting. That's interesting. I've got a massive pool of water happening here, so I'm going to have to block that up a bit. Surprised it hasn't fallen to bits, this bit, the amount of water I've got in it. And here, it's not like this. I'm going to add a bit of bleach to this because I like the way it sort of makes the paint move around a bit. Gets things moving. And also some granulation medium because I like the way it works. 12:45 a.m. It's 7:45 here, I think, in the morning. Oh, I did it again. So squirt it back in the thing. Just block this again because everything wants to run that way this morning. I think it's because it's kinked up a bit. That's quite pretty. I think that was the granulation medium I stuck on there. I'm going to do, I want a bit more blue in that. Thank you, Moody Artist. That should do it. Adding a bit more white just to, I always like a diagonal composition for some reason. It's something I always do, so just adding a bit more white ink to it. I think I've sort of run out. Make it look like there's a reflection or something. It looks a bit like water. I don't know. Add a bit of bleach. What else do I need? Keep adding things. It's quite pretty. I like the prettiness of it. Oh no, it's too dark, that one. Use the light blue. This is a pastel, a watercolour pastel. Add some little bits. Don't know. Suggesting hills again. It's a bit like trees. Don't know. People see different things, don't they, when they look at stuff. So what you see might be completely different to what I'm seeing. Bit of salt, because I like what happens. I've got no control over it. This is that pen again, but it seems to be scratching the paper up. It's got quite a scratchy nib on it, this. cool. I like lines. Mark making. Yeah, you can. You can use white gouache or white watercolour. But I like using the white acrylic ink because it reacts with the watercolour. It how do you call it? It pushes some of the paint away and stuff. So I don't like that bit now. It's just gone. Go away. Have an experiment. Try different things. Sanding this around there, just to give it a bit of texture, more texture. I like texture. There we go. That's that one finished. I'm going to stop fiddling around with it. These are started off from taking me like 40 minutes or so to do, to 20 minutes or less than that. Anyway, has anyone else got any questions before I go? I'm gonna. I've got. Let's see. I've got blue in there. Let's do a Bob Ross. Make it into a hill. It's a foggy hill in the corner. I quite like that one. I quite like this one too. This is that one. It's doing its thing. You can see the salt working. This is really pretty. Can you see? Yeah. It's funny how the different papers react. Can you see them side by side? The handmade paper, you can't really see them side by side because I don't want to move it too much. I don't want it to. The handmade paper, the colours aren't as intense, whereas this paper, the colours come out much brighter. I like this paper better. It's a bit like the Arches does that as well. Makes your paintings dull. That's why I don't like it. Metallic gold in it. Oh, I don't know. I have to talk smooth. I don't know if I can talk smooth like Bob Ross. We're going to make a little hill. No, I'm not going to even try and do an impression of him. Thank you everybody for watching. And I will see you tomorrow morning. I'll try and make them a bit longer. I've got a big pad, like a big square block, and I might do a big one. No, Dr. Glenn's, I don't make my own paper. This I have done in the past, but this is, I can't show you the thing. It's called Caddy paper, Khadi. It's handmade paper. Thank you, everybody. Anyway, thank you for watching, and join me tomorrow, and I might do a bigger one as well. So I'll do 3 tomorrow morning to make it last a bit longer. So I feel like I'm like, oh wait, I've finished. Oh, have a lovely day. Got sunshine here. Bye.